If you were to look up a list of the topics mentioned most frequently in Scripture, then I suspect forgiveness would be near the top of the list. There are many references to it, and one of the best known is today's verse from Matthew 18, where Peter asks Jesus, "How many times must I forgive my brother or sister?" and suggests up to 7, and Jesus says not 7, but 77. I well remember an image from 1981 of the Pope visiting the man in prison who had tried to assassinate him and publicly forgiving him. This cropped up on my Facebook feed the other day, and I share it with you and leave it as it's written, just for your thoughts and contemplation. And it's a quote from the former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, and he said this: "After I became president, I asked some members of my close protection to stroll with me in the city and have lunch at one of its restaurants. We sat in one of the downtown restaurants, and all of us asked for some sort of food. After a while, the waiter brought us our requests, and I noticed that there was someone sitting in front of my table waiting for food. I then told one of the soldiers, 'Go and ask that person to join us with his food and eat with us.' The soldier went and asked the man. The man brought up his food and sat by my side and began to eat. His hands were trembling constantly until everyone had finished their food and the man left. The soldier said to me, the man was apparently quite sick. His hands trembled as he ate. 'No, not at all,' said Mandela. 'This man was the guard of the prison where I was jailed. Often, after the torture I was subjected to, I used to scream and ask for a little water. The very same man used to come every time and urinate on my head instead. So I found him scared, trembling, expecting me to reciprocate now, at least in the same way, either by torturing him or imprisoning him, as I am now the president of the state of South Africa. But this is not my character, nor part of my ethics. The mentality of retaliation destroys states, while the mentality of tolerance builds nations.' And I leave you with that thought today. May God bless us all.